Hello, Vienna. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We have a very special concert for everyone who has signed on for our summer concert live stream. This is our fourth summer concert of the season. I'd like to start the evening off by giving a big warm thank you from home to our series sponsor. That's the Rotary Club of Vienna. We want to thank them for their support. So please put your hands together from home and thank the Rotary for all that they've done. I also want to give a big thank you to the folks that are helping us stream these in their businesses. So a big thanks to Bard's Alley Bookstore and a big thank you to Caboose Brewing Company. Both of those local businesses have helped us out by streaming these concerts in their businesses. So if you have a chance to stop by and thank them during the week, or maybe you're there right now watching the show, please do support our local businesses and thank them for supporting this great summer concert series project. So we will be hosting these summer concerts every Friday through August 14th. We hope you'll join us every week. If you can't make it live, go ahead and check out our video section on Facebook at the Town of Vienna VA, or you can check out our YouTube channel after the show and you can watch then. But you really want to watch live, because if you watch live, you can win prizes. You can play trivia, you can do all kinds of fun stuff with us. So please be sure to join us live each Friday at 6:30 p.m. So I am going to start the concert out by doing one trivia prize. We have some really cool Vienna prize packs we're giving away that have all kinds of fun things in them, including an awesome Vienna water bottle and some other kind of fun summer items. So we're going to start by doing a raffle for that. The way that you win this raffle is just by clicking that you're going to tonight's concert on our Facebook event. So very simple. If you would like to qualify for a raffle for the end of the show, make sure you go to next week's Facebook event. That is August 7th with Big Bad Juju. If you click that you are going to that Facebook event, you can win a $20 gift card to Bard's Alley Bookshop. So the winner to this week's Facebook event raffle, who RSVP'd to tonight's Facebook event, is Tina Cross. Tina Cross, you're the winner. Thank you so much for RSVPing. You can pick up your prize at the Vienna Community Center. So please do stay tuned. We're going to do some trivia at intermission about armed forces, so you can win some prizes then. And also, if you have any shout outs, if you have a birthday or an anniversary this week, or if you'd like to just say hello, message us in the comments of the video and we'll do some shout outs at intermission and at the end of the show. As I said, we have a very, very special group with us here tonight. We are very honored to be featuring the U.S. Army band Swamp Romp. If you have not had a chance to see one of our armed forces bands perform before, you're in for a real treat. These are some of the best musicians in the country, if not the world. Please give U.S. Army band Swamp Romp a warm welcome.
Well, good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And we're all looking forward to when we can be together again in person very soon, hopefully. But for right now, we'll say thank you for joining us online. We're happy to be here. This is Swamp Romp. We're part of the United States Army band Pershing Zone. And we're a lot of us from right here close by. I actually live here in Vienna, so we're happy to be very close to home. The first thing we played for you guys was entitled Bourbon Street Parade. And you heard on the trombone from Valrico, Florida. Say hello to Luke Brimhall. From Miami, Florida, on the tenor saxophone, that's Xavier Perez. A local DMV hero from Germantown, Maryland, Michael Kramer on the banjo. And from Orem, Utah, that's Reagan Bruff on the bass. And so next, we are going to continue with something that we like to dedicate to our friend Mike Willis. This is entitled, It Ain't My Fault. My Fault. On the drums from Longmeadow, Massachusetts, that's Eric Purrs. Eric Purrs. On the piano from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, James Collins. And getting us started on the baritone saxophone from Stafford, Virginia, Dustin Mollick. And I believe I neglected to introduce myself. I apologize earlier. My name is Graham Breedlove. I'm originally from Lafayette, Louisiana, but for the last 17 years, very happy to say I live right here in Vienna, Virginia. The next thing we have for you guys is a classic from one of my favorite Louisiana musicians, the great piano player named Professor Longhair. And this is a tune that a lot of people get the title wrong. We all call it Go to the Mardi Gras, but the actual title of this tune is Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Mardi Gras, New Orleans, from the great Professor Longhair. Once again on the banjo, you heard Michael Kramer. On the drums, that's Eric Purrs. And trading off, there was Luke Brimhall on the trombone and Xavier Perez on the tenor saxophone. We're going to move on to another great legendary Louisiana musician. This guy was actually one of the first people inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame way back when it first opened, and he is a legend in the music world all over the world, not just in Louisiana, but we're, of course, proud to call him one of our favorite sons. This is from the wonderful Fats Domino, and this is entitled When My Dreamboat Comes Home.
All right, what an awesome first set from U.S. Army Band Swamp Romp. We are so glad they're here tonight. There's nothing like an awesome Friday of great live jazz music. Thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to do a couple special things during our break. First, we're going to do some trivia related to the armed forces. So you could win some prizes. We have a couple different prizes. We have some Vienna prize packs with those awesome red water bottles. We also have a s'mores kit you could win this time. So that's a fun prize. We posted a picture of that in the Facebook group. So I'm going to go over the rules and the questions for that. But first, I want to give a couple of shout outs to the folks who've commented, let us know they're watching, told us that they're enjoying the show. So big thanks to Samantha, Brianna, and Peggy. Sorry, my little thing slipping off. Thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for commenting. You guys make it extra fun and special when you comment. You make it a part of a community experience. So if you have other comments, please share them with us. We'd love to know where you're watching from tonight. We know some folks are watching from Vienna, but some people may be watching across the country or even across the world. So let us know where you're watching from and we'll give you a shout out. Love to know information like that. And we'll go ahead and move into trivia now. So a couple things about trivia. In order to win our trivia prizes, you must be able to come to the Vienna Community Center to pick up those prizes. So if you are watching from somewhere far away, you can still play, but hopefully you have someone who could come into the community center and pick up a prize for you that you could get later. You must answer the questions while we are live tonight. So if we don't get winners during this intermission break, we will ask the questions a couple more times at the end of the show. And the first person to answer the questions in the comments will win. So when you answer, go ahead and say Q1 for question 1 or Q2 for question 2, just to be sure we know which question that you're answering. So I'm going to go ahead and move into our trivia for tonight. It is all armed forces related. The first question is, the armed forces is made up of how many branches? The armed forces is made up of how many branches? So go ahead and throw those answers up in the comments. If you are the first to win, you will win a Vienna prize pack with a Frisbee, a water bottle, maybe some bubbles, all kinds of fun summer products that you can celebrate with. So again, question 1 is, the armed forces is made up of how many branches? Bonus points if you name them all. All right, we're going to move into question 2 now. Again, please answer in the comments. The first person to give a correct answer will win a prize. And you can pick up those prizes at the Vienna Community Center. Second question, what is the motto of the U.S. Army? What is the motto of the U.S. Army? One more time. What is the motto of the U.S. Army? So that's question number 2. Before I move on to question number 3, I do want to give a special shout out to everyone who participated in the Vienna 130K race challenge. Everyone who won got this super cool medal. Who participated. And that was a special challenge we did to celebrate Vienna's 130th birthday. So congrats to everyone who participated. Thanks for celebrating our birthday, the town's birthday, and congrats to everyone who got to their 130K goal. Okay, so third trivia question. So write Q3 next to your answer. How did Deborah Sampson manage to serve in the Continental Army in 1782 despite being a woman? So this one's a little more complicated. This is our harder question. How did Deborah Sampson manage to serve in the Continental Army in 1782 despite being a woman? One more time. This is our third trivia question. How did Deborah Sampson manage to serve in the Continental Army in 1782 despite being a woman? So at the end of our concert tonight, I'm going to announce the winners, and I will also read you the actual answers to the questions, excuse me. So you'll hear the answers and I'll announce the winners of the prizes. I'm also going to give a raffle away at the end of the concert to someone who's RSVP'd going to next week's Facebook event. Remember, next week we have Big Bad Juju playing rock and pop covers, and they'll be playing next Friday, August 7th. So if you go to our Facebook event and RSVP going to that for next week, you could win a $20 gift card to Bard's Alley Bookshop. So please do be sure to join us for that. And I think without any further ado, we are going to bring U.S. Army Band Swamp Romp back onto the stage. Please give them your warmest welcome back on from home. Thank you very much.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, we are Swamp Romp, part of the United States Army Band Pershing's Own. Very excited to be here. We are definitely looking forward to seeing everybody back in person, hopefully very soon. But for now, thanks for tuning in to check us out. We kicked off this second set with something from the library of the great Dirty Dozen Brass Band down in New Orleans, and that was entitled Remember When. We're going to continue now with, I don't even know what's up next. There we go. Another traditional Dixieland New Orleans jazz classic. This is Down by the Riverside. All right, down by the riverside. Let's see, on the piano, you heard from James Collins. On the tenor saxophone, you heard from Xavier Perez. This next one is hopefully a song that you will all know, although you probably have not heard it played like this. This was, I tell this story a lot. I had a dream one time that Stevie Wonder actually was not from Detroit. He was from New Orleans. And he wasn't a multi-instrumentalist like we all know. He was a tuba player in a brass band in New Orleans. And so looking back on his landmark album, Songs in the Key of Life, one of the biggest hits off that record was I Wish. So this is our New Orleans Bourbon Street version of Stevie Wonder's I Wish. Stevie Wonder's I Wish, done in our New Orleans style. So we have time for one more quick one, and I'll just echo what Lily said. Thank you for tuning in, and if you have not already done so, let us know where you're watching from. Special shout out to any veterans in the audience. Let us know if you served, when, and where. And we would love to say thank you in person someday soon. We have time for one more. We try to cover a lot of ground in this group. And this is going to be an example of that. This was the Song of the Year back in 1971. And this is our version of Edgar Winter's Frankenstein. You've been listening to Swamp Romp. We are from the United States Army Band, Pershing's On. If you'd like to learn more about our group or any other the musical offerings from the United States Army Band, please follow us on Facebook. You can check us out on Twitter. You can also find us on just the regular old internet at usarmyband.com. You'll find there a schedule of upcoming performances, including the series we're currently broadcasting live online. It's called United We Stand, Music to Unite Us. So if you go check that out, that's broadcast at least once a week live on Facebook and on YouTube. And we hope, fingers crossed, very, very soon we can all be back together in person. So if you keep up to date on all that stuff there, you'll see what's coming out very soon. Once again, this is Swamp Romp. We're part of your United States Army Band, Pershing's Own. Thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful evening.
All right. Thank you so much to U.S. Army Band Swamp Romp. That was an awesome show. We're so glad that you all joined us. Thank you all so much for your comments, for participating in trivia, for all of your lovely thank yous and telling us you're having a great time. You all who are watching are the ones that make these shows so great and so much fun. And we're so glad that you all could be here today. So thank you. But one more big thanks to U.S. Army Band Swamp Romp for a really incredible evening. We are so honored they could join us tonight. So a few things that I want to go over. One, I just want to give a couple more shout outs. This one is for Anna, Noah, and Leah. They said they were jamming out to the music all through the show. So thanks so much, Anna and Noah, for listening. Also want to give a big shout out to Mary and Dana for their comments. Thanks so much for participating. We have answers and winners for the trivia. So the answer to the first question, how many branches of the armed forces are there? There are now six branches officially. So there's a new one that was added very recently, and you guys could name that in the comments if you'd like to. So 6 branches. The official motto of the U.S. Army is "This will defend." And the answer to number 3, how did Deborah Sampson serve in the Continental Army? She disguised herself as a man. And I included that one because there are a lot of really cool old folk songs about women disguising themselves as men to go to war and fight, sometimes to go try to find their sweethearts. So it's kind of a cool connection to music and old music. If you look up women soldier songs and folk music, you can find some cool examples of that. So there's all your trivia. The winners of the trivia. Number 1, the winner was Samantha D. Congratulations, Samantha. Thanks for participating. Our winner number 2 for the Army motto was Rachel S. Thanks, Rachel. You are a winner, and we'll message both of you about how to pick up your prize and when it'll be available. And then the winner of number 3 is Elizabeth Yu. Elizabeth Yu, congratulations, and thank you again for playing our last raffle of the evening. We're going to give away a $20 gift card to Bard's Alley Bookshop to someone who RSVP'd going to next week's summer concert live stream with Big Bad Juju. It's next Friday, August 7th. We hope you'll join us. The winner of that is Robert DeForge. Robert DeForge, congratulations. You won a $20 gift card to Bard's Alley Bookshop, and I will message you with more details. We do have our live stream concerts every Fridays at 6:30 on Facebook and YouTube. We also host kids programs every Tuesday at 10 a.m. So we hope you'll join us for that. I want to give one more big thanks to the Rotary Club of Vienna for helping to support these special programs and this project that we're bringing to you during the pandemic. And of course, one more time, I want to thank our U.S. Army Band Swamp Romp for being here tonight and for putting on such a tremendous show for all of you at home. Thank you so much, Vienna. We'll see you next week.